Namaskar and a warm welcome to the morning cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your friend and guide Anindya Banerjee. US Federal Reserve, the Central Bank of America, turned really hawkish last night, and that triggered a mini sell-off in US equity markets and a sharp rise in the dollar index. Even commodity prices came off. Bond yields hardened. Today, Asian equities are mixed bag, but Asian currencies are weakening against the dollar, which means dollar rupee will be opening higher, full 40 paisa higher on the June futures to 73.80 levels. The bias will be upward because it is not just the stronger dollar index which is going to push the USDINR upward, but also the stronger crude oil prices. Crude is still trading close to 74 on the Brent, and that is a negative for the Indian rupee. The range in the dollar rupee has now shifted upward towards 73.30 to 74.30 now. So how to play this range? One can look to buy the declines near the downside of the range with adequate stop losses, or one can even use out of money call options to enter into the trend, because what happens with the out of money call option is that your max loss is defined, and if you use weekly options, the premium paid is also much lower, hence the max loss is going to be significantly lower. 74.25.30 is the bigger resistance. A smaller resistance is near 74, considering that there has been a close to 3.5 lakh open interest outstanding in the 74 call option. So people who have written this call will try to protect the futures from moving up above 74. So 74 will act as an interim resistance, followed by 74.25 on the June futures. As long as the USDINR June futures is not closing below 73.30, bias will continue to be upward. Now, what did the Fed say? In brief, Fed actually preponed their interest rate hike expectation from 2024 to 2023, full 1 year before. So that's the hawkish tilt. Second, they were very upbeat about the economy for the next 2 to 3 years. At the same time, they have now projected inflation to remain higher than their expected level for at least next 3 years, which means the inflation is going to be higher for a longer period of time. And they have also discussed reducing the bond purchases at some time in the future. Possibly it may happen from September onwards. So all these in combination is supportive for the dollar. And that's the reason why we may see this slow updrift in the dollar index and in the dollar rupee. Now, on the international currencies, on Euro-INR, we expect a range between 88.30 to 88.80. On the GBP-INR, we expect a range between 103 to 103.5. GBP-INR has been oscillating in this range of 102.5 to 104.1 for the last almost a month. And therefore, buying near the downside of the range is advisable with adequate stops and playing for a test of 104 in the coming weeks. On the Yen-INR, we expect a range between 66.45 to 66.95. So that's it, folks. With this, I'm signing off. Anindya Banerjee. Have a fantastic day ahead.